Hello everyone, in this video I will show you how to use different applications with this H32B Pro controller. And the first step, we will use this mobile phone and remote control this H32B Pro. And I think mostly you will use by the internet remote control. You can see here, I can use this Tuya application to control this relay 1. You can see I can like this, that is channel 1. This is output control the relay by internet. And this is channel 2. I have connected with the 2 lamp with the relay output. And this is for the Tuya and for the output. And here I have 6 digital input for sensor. You can see I can use this one and short with input 1 and until input 3 and until input 6. So you can see here that is a setting. You can see this input 1 to input 6, that is remote monitoring the sensor state. You can see I can short for the input 1. You can see this is triggered. And also you can make the automation from the relay output. And this is input 2. You can see here, I remove my hand and the input 3. You can see this is triggered. So this can monitor your sensor, dry contact sensor, like the door sensor, PIR sensor, motion sensor, and many window sensor from this Tuya application. And this is, you can see here, have turn on or on, and 32 relay is all on, and this is all off. So that 32 relay will all off. And the state will feed back to the Tuya application. Okay, this is the first way to control by the Tuya application by internet. That need a cloud server. Because when we use the Tuya application, this is the board of the H32B Pro. We are use this Tuya module. And this Tuya module will connect to your Tuya cloud server. And your application also is connected to your Tuya cloud server. So that can remote control by internet. So this module is for Tuya. Okay, next we will test with the Kinkoni ARM CPU that for Home Assistant. If you want using local network, you want to save your all data in your locally. So you can use the Home Assistant. I have integrated this H32B Pro to the Raspberry Pi by the Home Assistant by the MQTT. So you can see here, I can turn on light 1. Also, this is light 1 is on. This is channel 1, and this is channel 2 relay. I can put my mobile phone right here. So you can see, I can turn on relay 1. This relay 1 is on. Turn on relay 2. This relay 2 is on. And this is Tuya application also is update. So you can see here I can turn off, update Tuya application, and update. I can turn all on 32 channel by Home Assistant. And this Tuya application also is update all channels to red. You can see this is Home Assistant that is turn on, and this we can turn off. So that is all off. So also you can use this Tuya for turn all on. And the Home Assistant also will be updated. And turn all off. You can see the Tuya and the Home application is all off. So this is 2 mobile phone. This is in local network, and this is by internet. They will update the state at the same time. And these 2 mobile phone can work at the same time. Okay. And this H32B have a ESP32 development function. So you can see here that have enable the ESP32 development mode. So that you can use for download the code for HomeKit. So if you disable, you can use this for Kbox or for MQTT for the Wi-Fi module. Because this is ESP32 module, now we have used this way. If you enable this, and the many Wi-Fi options is disabled, and this time will let this module and communication with Kinkoni ARM CPU. So you can download the firmware to the USB port. I have already downloaded by the Apple HomeKit firmware. So you can see here, I have this mobile phone, this iPhone. Also you can use Apple Watch or you can use iPad. Okay, now you can see I have used 3 mobile phones. This is the Apple HomeKit and the Home Assistant and the Tuya. You can see I can turn off as this relay 2, and relay 2 is off, and this is off. And I can use Home Assistant to turn on all relay, and the HomeKit update, Tuya update, Home Assistant update, and the Tuya are off. And the HomeKit is update, Tuya is update, and the Home Assistant is update. And also I can turn on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you can see these 2 mobile phones all is update. So these 3 applications is work at the same time because the board, the ESP32 module, and the Kinkoni ARM CPU, and this Tuya Wi-Fi module, the 3 CPU is work at the same time. So this board can use 3 applications work at the same time. Okay, now let's test the input sensor. Here I have 6 digital input sensor. We can toggle. You can see here I can toggle the input 1. That is channel 1. This is toggled, and this is toggled. And the Home Assistant input is toggled. You can say release, recover, recover, and recover. And the channel 2, you can see here, toggled and toggled and toggled. So the input state will also update at every application. Okay, let's test the voice control by this Alexa Speak. And also you can use the Google Home Speak, and also you can use the Alice. Now I have used this Alexa for test. Alexa, turn on switch 1.
Okay.
And you can see the switch 1 is on update, and HomeKit is update, Tuya is update, and the Home Assistant also is update. Alexa, turn off switch 1.
Okay.
You can see here, this is Home Assistant is turned off, HomeKit is turned off, and Tuya is turned off. And this is by the Alexa. And also we can use the Siri. Okay, let's test with the Siri. Turn on switch 1.
Okay, the switch 1 is on.
You can see this is controlled by Siri, and the switch is on, and the Home Assistant is on, and the Tuya is on. Turn off switch 1.
Okay, the switch 1 is off.
You can see the Siri is switched off, and the Home Assistant and the Tuya is switched off. So this is voice controlled by the iPhone. Okay, also you can buy the Apple Watch or by iPad by this Siri. PC 部分开始。Okay, we have seen how to use the mobile phone for this H32B Pro controller. And maybe you ask if you want to control by the PC or by the computer, how to do that. Okay, you can see here, this is the network setting. You will have 3 options. This is relay control panel. We just click this way and just click login. You will have the 32 channel button. So this time you just click on and off so that you can control this controller by the computer, by the web board. So that will be very easy, not install any software. And you can see I can turn on, turn on, turn on. So that is relay 1, relay 2, relay 3 is on. And also I can turn all on, this is all on. And all off, that is all off. So this is just a way to control your relay without any software. But if you want to use the software, and maybe you will have some different H32B Pro controller, maybe 3 picks, 2 picks, or 4 picks. So you can use this software that is for multi-board. Just many controllers can work in Windows software. So you can download this software. And you can see here, I have downloaded. You just click this application and add, and choose this relay board. and maybe this is relay board 1, you can input 1, and this input IP address of relay board and the port. So you can check this IP port in your network setting. So you can see here, this is network setting. And here you can see that is IP address and the port. We just need to change the work mode to TCP server. And just save, and the controller will restart. After restart, we just fill the IP address and the port in this software. We can input, just we have see this IP address, and this is the port. And we can click add board and click this item. You can see here we list 32 icon. So we can click connect. So that will connect to the controller. This time you can click, that will be on and off. And this relay to on and off. And this software is working in local network and without internet. And you can change the name. You can just close it, and you use your mouse right button. You can change the name and the icon for relay on and relay off. This icon can replace by yourself. Maybe you can replace by fan. Maybe you can replace by pump. So you can just set by these sections. And it also support touch mode or click mode. So this is very useful in local network. You have the second H32B Pro or the third H32B Pro. You just click this add button again, and this choose relay board, such as number 2 board, and this IP address is for another board. This is a new IP address, and add board, and you will see, click this item, you will see also have 32 channel button. So if you have the third, you just click, and also you can change to number 3 and set this IP address, add board, and you can see here that will also have 32 channel. So this is number 1 controller, and this is number 2 controller, and then this is number 3 controller. This total have 96 channel, and you can also add many items. Just the left is choose the controller, and the right you just can click for on and for off. So you can see all on, this is all on, and all off, this is off. So you can use this window. You can control many different controllers, and for every channel on and off. So this is use the software for controlling the H32B Pro. Okay, thanks for watching.